Saw this yesterday and I thought I'd do a video on it. It's clouds being lit from the underside because the Earth is rotating and the sun goes beyond the curve. And under the right circumstances, the light from the sun can actually light the clouds from the underside. Hold on, I'm going to adjust the sound a little bit. Getting a little bit of feedback. Anyway, you can kind of see, I don't know, I'll just play it. You can see it up in here a little bit, but you can see it really good right there. That's the sun actually illuminating the clouds from the underside because it's past the curve. And on a flat Earth, this can't happen. The sun would always be above the clouds, even if the clouds were, which they couldn't be 30 miles high, but 30,000 feet, 10,000 feet, 15,000 feet, whatever, they would not get illuminated from the underside. So, I've seen Rob Skiba and a couple people do, some, address this a little bit, but there's really no possible way, that this can happen on a globe or on a flat Earth. What you're seeing is, I know this is not to scale, so I don't want the comments of, I'm not drawing it to scale. This is me. This is the clouds, the sun. When the sun rotates down, this is the only way that this can happen. No other way. I've seen some people try to, say that it's, a reflection off of the flat Earth that go, whatever. This is what's happening here. Earth rotates. Actually, I'm rotating the sun, but, whatever. It's kind of the same. Here, let me do it this way. That way nobody complains. Ah, magic, magic, magic. That's the only way that can happen. Flat Earth can't happen because the sun is always, what do they say, 30 miles wide and, rotates back and forth this way. So no matter what you do, it just, this is it. It doesn't, some people have said that it hits and it, reflects back up. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't think that's plausible. But, the only thing I could think of that they might be able to make that case is because I'm in Florida, but people see this everywhere. Assuming that, this is water, dang it. Assuming this is water over here, ocean, whatever, the light bounces off the water and goes up. But I'm in Central Florida. I mean, that's, probably 60 miles away from me, 100 miles away. So I don't think I would be seeing that. But I've heard people say that that's, this is what's happening, and I just don't think so. So anyway, you just don't get this on a flat Earth. It's much more logical on a round Earth. On a ball with the sun going behind the curve. Damn it! Why does it? There we go. I mean, totally. You can see where it's lit on the underside, and the top side is not lit. So, this is just another debunk video that this is what we're seeing. And it's really only under, certain conditions. This is what normally happens during the day. You see the clouds lit during the day from above. You might sometimes I see this in the morning where actually the clouds won't hardly be lit at all because they're getting hit from the very side. Yet trees and stuff will be. I can see the sun hitting the trees below, but very rarely do I see this where it's lit on the underside. And this is the only way it could happen. That's it. Cannot happen over here. I mean, it just can't. Tell me how. I mean, if the sun rotates this way, there's no way for it to get below the clouds. Just no way. So, anyway, I mean, that's it. I made that observation yesterday, and I thought it was good enough to, kind of share. But anyway, have a good one, guys.